Senator Rocha has reiterated his commitment to ending out-of-school syndrome that is presently ravaging some parts of northern Nigeria. The Imo West lawmaker stated this in Abuja when he played host to the leadership of the New Nigerian Movement and all students of Rocha's Foundation, who stormed the Unity House to congratulate him on his conferment as the Maga Alheri of Hausa land, or Great Giver. The president of Rocha's Foundation College Old Boys Association, Adamu Suleiman Magama, who led some recipients of Senator Rocha's educational philanthropy, said his story would have been different 16 years ago if he had not come in contact with Rocha's Foundation College.
I will proudly say that today I am the only graduate in the family and breadwinner of the family, courtesy of Rocha's Foundation College. In 2005, as I said, after graduating from my primary school, Roman Catholic Primary School in Abatuwa, I couldn't proceed to secondary school. Despite I was one of the best students from my common entrance, but the opportunity to proceed to secondary education was difficult. And because of the nature of our people then, and the number of the children in the house, and then my mom wasn't in the house as well, so it seems that all hope is lost. I will not forget, there was a fateful day. I was coming back from a mosque in Old Airport Junction, and I saw a very large school, and I saw some students entering to pick a form, and I made an inquiry, what is going on here? I was told that this is a new foundation that is built by an Igbo man and is giving an education, free education, free. I was wondering, and I asked myself, free education in this era, free? They said absolutely it's free books, free bags, and free everything. So I proceeded and collected the form, and to God be the glory, I became the first pioneer student of Rocha's Foundation College, Jos. After graduating from Rocha's Foundation College, Jos in 2011, I got admission into Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. But before that time as well, Rocha's Foundation College gave us everything. We saw ourselves as family, we eat together, we dance together, and we had a common principle. And that common principle is love. Part of our standards, our stanza in our anthem, is so may we reach out, give hope to the hopeless, care and concern to the needy. That was what we were taught in the foundation. We were taught to look ourselves first as human before any other thing. And then secondly, we were taught to make sure we have build ourselves in order to give what we have gotten back in our society. We never had any agreement, we never had any contract except one thing, which is to replicate what he has done in our lives to other children.
Speaking earlier, Secretary of the New Nigerian Movement, Alhaji Audi Muhammad, described Senator Rocha as indeed a great giver and a detribalized Nigerian who is consistent with his message of one Nigeria.
As we know Rocha Okorocha, we are all aware that my principal role Okorocha is a destabilized Nigerian who was born an Igbo man, brought up by the North and empowered by the West, and that is why he has chosen to preach the gospel of one Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rocha Okorocha, as I say, he's a destabilized Nigerian. I'm telling you, even across Africa, this is foundation. Students from Tanzania, Ethiopia, Rwanda. So he has crossed the border of this country. As a philanthropist, there is nothing we can say to Rocha Okorocha is to encourage him, This is not, the aim of the Ragib Hindi started not for politics, as I told you, is because of his philanthropic help, assistance to the humanity. So therefore, Your Excellency, I'm here with my team and the Secretary of the New Nigeria to congratulate you.
In his response, Senator Okorocha charged all leaders in the country to act fast to curb the danger of out-of-school children and the danger they could pose to the future of the nation. He said the Rocha sFoundation School remains committed to ensuring that the menace of out-of-school children being deprived of quality education in Nigeria is drastically reduced.
I do hope that this establishment of these schools will promote peace and unity among Nigerians and among our fatherland. Because in the 25,000 children we have and still counting, most of them are Hausas, Igbos, Yoruba, different tribes of this nation. So they were not, education was not given on the basis of where you come from, but once you're Nigerian. And I hope Rocha's Foundation effort will further help to strengthen the unity of this country, which we needed most at this crucial time. But I must say that the Rocha's Foundation's effort is still like a drop of water in an ocean, given the fact that we still have over 13.4 million children out of school. Now my concern is, if we don't help these children to go to school, we might be creating a bigger problem for our nation in the couple of years to come. So I'll use the opportunity to request that all 1 million Nigerians should please support and help these children who are not going to school. A child's education is a right, it's not a privilege. And a child does not know what he's doing at that particular age unless guided by his parents or his nation. So it's duty incumbent on us to ensure that the road to school is once more open to every child, irrespective of his family background. I want to make this appeal seriously to our nation, that we should do all we can to help out-of-school children. If we cannot teach a child, let us please sponsor the education of him. Because we do not know who becomes the doctor tomorrow, or the president tomorrow, or the engineer tomorrow, that help to solve the problem of mankind. Let's give every child a chance. This is my prayer, and this is what I really appreciate in this honor done to me.
The Imo lawmaker at the meeting stressed that he's not troubled by the daily hurdles faced politically, but will remain disturbed when some people use politicking to fight the enterprise of free and quality education.